Hi there, lovelies, and welcome to my channel. This is the first video, so if you like what you see, subscribe and stick around. If you don't like what you see, maybe stick around anyways, because hopefully things will get better as they go, because I'm very new to this whole YouTube thing. I've been watching YouTube for a long time, but I have never made, edited, produced YouTube videos before, so hopefully things will progress as I learn more about what I'm doing. But anyways, a little bit about me. My name is Christina, but I go by Tina, so go ahead and call me either one. That's my name, so that's what I answer to. I'm a little bit awkward, a little bit all over the place. There's a really good chance I have ADHD. My sister and niece both have it, so maybe I should probably go and get diagnosed or something, but whatever. So you'll notice with this channel, I probably will do a really big variety of projects. I will probably do a lot of DIY, crafting, maybe Dollar Tree hauls, sewing, clean with me, house renovations, because right now I'm actually sitting in my new house. My husband and I, we've been married for 4 years, almost 5 years actually, this December, and we just bought our first house, and so we definitely have a lot of renovations in mind that we want to do, like taking off the wallpaper from this wall. Like, it's really grown on me, to be honest, but it is falling apart and like literally peeling at a lot of spots, so it's kind of got to go. I might just take a square and frame it for the memories, but yeah, we're gonna have like kitchen transformation, bathroom renovation, all the fun things, but on a budget, because we are what you call cheap. So if that sounds like something you're into, then definitely stick around. Leave your suggestions on what you want to see in the comments, all that fun stuff. But in today's video, what we're going to be doing is recreating this cute little cat mug. I don't know if you can see it right there peeking out. My friends sent this to me, a picture of this mug, that maybe I'll just put it on the screen here if I can figure out how to edit that. They sent me this picture of this cat mug that's supposedly from Starbucks. I've seen some pictures of it from behind, and it does say Starbucks on the back of it, but we haven't been able to find it at any of our Starbucks, so we don't know like if it's like location specific or something that's going to be released later in October. But either way, like, we just have been on the lookout and we can't find it, so I decided, why not create it? I used a Dollar Tree mug, some paint markers, and some air dry clay and cardboard, and that's pretty much it. Well, I also used acrylic paint to paint the hat, but it's super simple. I did make some DIY air dry clay for this project, and I will suggest that you don't use the recipe that I used, because it was a mess. I had to do this hat over after the first try, because like literally the next day it was falling apart, like multiple pieces. I tried to pick it up and I threw it away. I deleted the footage of that first one too. I just like, I'm not putting that on the internet. But the second try worked a little bit better. I did have to do a lot of babying of it as it dried, like kind of filling in the cracks. I used some tricks with baby oil and whatnot, but let me show you a little glimpse of what was happening. I made this ghost using the same air dry clay, and you can see around the mouth and the eyes, if you can focus. It started cracking a lot. Luckily for the ghost, it works. He's supposed to be spooky, so he kind of just adds to it, but for the hat, I wanted it to be nice and smooth. But I kind of had to, like, as the cracks formed, I just took water and more clay and kind of filled that in. So I would definitely suggest just buying, like Crayola air dry clay or whatever brand you find at your local craft store or even Walmart. It will probably work better than this recipe, unless like you have the patience and you don't have the money to go out and buy air dry clay. Then maybe you can attempt with this. I definitely do suggest like you watch it as it dries. Mix in baby oil when you're doing the kneading portion of it. I don't remember if that's in this video or not, but who knows. And then just like as it dries and as cracks form, take some air dry clay and water and kind of fill in those cracks as it goes, and you'll end up with a smooth result. it just takes a lot of work. So if that's something you're into, it was something that was convenient for me because I had all of the ingredients. It's just baking soda, cornstarch, water, and then some baby oil. I'm sure you could probably get away with other similar oils to do the same thing, but the baby oil smells really nice, so that's a perk. But yeah, if that's all you got, then use what you got, you know, be creative. But if you have the opportunity to go and buy real air dry clay, definitely do that. But anyways, I think I got lost in my introduction. I was talking about some of the stuff you'll see on the channel. I am currently 28 years old. My husband and I got married at the end of 2017, but we have been together since 2010. We are high school sweethearts, although we didn't go to the same high school. We met through his sister. She was one of my best friends, well, is still. Sorry, Melissa. But she introduced us, and you know, I'm just like, oh, this cute boy. Yeah. So we started dating a few months later and have been together since then, and he's amazing. I'll show you some pictures just because because this is an introduction video, I might as well. Here's some cute pictures of us when we were dating. It's not super clear to focus, but yeah, this was like one of our first pictures we took together as a couple, and it's one of my favorites still. We're so cute. Maybe I'll show some wedding pictures in another video if you guys are interested at all. Okay, enough about that. His name's Peter, by the way. You'll probably see him in some videos because he does plan to help on like the house renovations and things, and we do want to do gardening videos, and he's really excited about that. We want to like just try to be a little bit more self-sustaining with everything that we do, so you'll definitely see him in that. But anyways, on to the video. Hello, Editing Tina here. My camera's footage cut off just before I finished making the bow and the ears for the hat. So I know that those are a little bit more complicated, so I want to film a quick little tutorial to show you how I did it. I do have a little bit of extra clay left to do that, so this is not going to be like extremely accurate to what I made. I'm not going to make it as perfect as possible. I just want to get a quick little thing in there for you. So first I'm just going to start with a strip for the bow. I cut the strip the same width that I cut the ribbon, which is just one of these little cubes, which is 1/2 inch. And I'm gonna just cut that here. And what I did is I folded the ribbon like this, where it is folding on top of itself, creating that first loop. And I did the same thing on the other side, folding on top of itself, so it's kind of creating an X, and it creates that second loop right there. And that's essentially the bow. I used a pair of scissors to kind of cut like little diagonals at the bottom. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to kind of like boop, boop. So you can kind of already see the bow shape. I attached it to the hat with some water on the back. And then I used another strip of clay in the middle right here, again attaching with water, and made sure that it wasn't overlapping with these very crude, but the gist of like how I made the bow. For the cat ears, basically I just made 2 balls that were about the same size as each other so that the ears are matching. Close enough. If you find that your clay is not sticking, just add some water to it while you knead it so that it starts sticking to itself again. Basically, you just roll it into a ball and then form little triangles, whatever shape you want it to be. I did want my ears to be even, so I did line them up and form them kind of together. Sorry, I went out of frame there. So that they're both the same shape, and then you can pull them apart and they're both about the same size. Obviously, I'm doing this in a hurry. And then you flatten the bottom, add some water here and water on the hat where you want to attach it, and just like stick it on. And that's basically it. So, as any newbie would, I didn't film an outro. So here we are now. I didn't want to just end the video at me like finishing painting the hat, but here's the finished product. I do have pictures on my Instagram, which is also linked in the description if you'd like to follow me there. But here's what it looks like, the cute little cat with its little hat. It kind of just slides around, so I'm thinking of maybe like going in and adding like maybe a border here so that it like kind of sits in place. But I'm so glad that I am finally done, finally editing this video so that I can actually use this mug, because I've just been setting it aside on my shelf unused because I didn't want to like damage anything or mess it up. But I am going to drink a hot chai tea in this thing and enjoy my evening. I hope you all do as well. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.